Hello, I'm Dr. Beech. Today I want to talk a little bit about sinus conditions and treating sinus conditions with Ayurveda. Sinus problems come up especially in the spring and in the fall time when there's more pollen or dust in the air, and patients will come into me and ask how to treat these problems. One, we have to understand one thing, that if we're having a reaction to environmental toxins like that, that in general it's best to look at the digestive system and especially the function of the liver, because it can mean that the body has accumulated so many toxins that it's become hypersensitive to those environmental toxins coming in. And the sinus problem can be caused by really a digestive issue where the digestive system, especially the liver, has become overwhelmed with toxins, in which case we need to do some remedial work on the digestive system. But aside from that for a moment, some ways of treating the sinuses, if we're getting postnasal drip or we're getting sneezing and that type of thing, there are a few things we can do. One product that we have is called Allergy Formula, which helps to reduce the sensitivity to the environmental toxins coming in. And for hay fever, for instance, for sneezing, very simply we just apply it to both sides of the nose and maybe even across the frontal sinuses like that. And I have found that that helps sneezing quite a lot to do that. For something a bit more intense where there's a lot of mucus built up in the sinus, then we have a set of products, what we call a sinus kit. One of those is cough and cold cream, which we've described in another video that you can watch on my channel, where we talk about how to use cough and cold cream for helping to relieve the symptoms of a cold and even prevent a cold. And then a couple of other products that we do a steaming technique with. So there's a sinus oil and then some sinus herbs that we put in boiling water. So we put a little bit of the herbal pack in some water with maybe 3 to 5 drops of the sinus oil. Bring that to a boil, then take it off of the stove, put a towel over the head and breathe the steam for 5, 10, 15 minutes, whatever is comfortable for you. What that will do is go into the sinuses. It nourishes the mucus, excuse me, nourishes the mucous membranes and allows the sinuses to open up. Sometimes some old material may come out, some junk may come out of the sinuses, which is a good thing. But it very, very much nourishes the sinuses without aggravating that sensitive mucosa. I know a lot of patients have become familiar with using a neti pot, and I don't suggest neti pots. I think that they're too harsh on the sinuses, and that this sinus kit that we have with the cough and cold cream, the sinus herb, and the sinus oil is a much more nutritive and gentle way to open and clean the sinuses than using a neti pot. So those are the ways that I typically, the treatments that we usually use, I typically prescribe for sinuses. And I have patients that every sinus season they come in and buy this kit because it helps them so much, and they use it on a regular basis. You can use that treatment for prevention effects, I would say maybe once a week, to do the steaming during the season where your sinuses act up. And then if you're having an active problem, you can do more frequently, even every day if necessary. So if you have any questions about treating sinus conditions, if that's a problem that you have and you want to know more, especially if it's more chronic, it may need some more, as I said, remedial work with the digestive system, then just contact me, and I'm happy to talk to you more about it individually. Thank you very much.